Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial video, and I know I haven't done one in a while, but I thought I would do one today. It's on this look right here. So this is more of a girly kind of fresh look, so it incorporates a lot of pinks, a lot of neutrals, and it's great, you know, for a date night or, you know, just a great night out. So if you guys are interested in learning how to recreate this look, just stay tuned. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm first going to prime my face with the Makeup Forever Skin Equalizer. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this to help minimize the size of my pores and also give me a nice, smooth, even canvas. And I like applying this where I usually get, you know, a little bit more oily. So that's going to be like my T-zone area, my forehead, my cheeks, my chin. That's pretty much it there. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I love this foundation, especially for special occasions. I think it does a great job because it's really full coverage. So I'm going to use, I usually just use one pump of this. And what I like doing is just spotting it, you know, on my face and then blending it out with my kabuki brush. And I love this foundation because it matches my skin really, really well. And I like that it easily like blends in. So like literally after I apply it, I feel like it does a great job of blending and looking really natural. So it's full coverage, but it's still pretty natural looking. Next, I'm going to use concealer. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Medium. I love this stuff because it's neutral and it does a great job of hiding under eye circles. So I apply this under my eyes, on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, my chin. And if you apply in, you know, on your forehead, your chin, it does kind of work as a highlighter as well. And I like using the same foundation brush just because it does such a great job of blending, and I love it. I've tried the beauty blender before. I have it, but honestly I always go back to the brush because I feel with the beauty blender like it really doesn't like leave, you know, I feel like it kind of wipes away the product. I don't know. That's just me. And don't forget to do your eyelids as well. That way you just even out, you know, your whole complexion. To set my concealer, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is the powder I've had for a long time because I got it, you know, a while back, and I just brought it out because I've seen a lot of people being, you know, like talking about it recently, and I'm like, I have that and I haven't used it, and it does a really good job of helping your concealer not, you know, crease up or anything like that. So I'm going to be using this little brush here. This is by E.L.F. and it's called the Mineral Powder Brush, and I'm actually just going to sweep this right under my eyes like that. And what I do is just kind of swirl it in here, tap it out, and then, you know, just apply that right under my eyes. That way, and then I'm just going to let it sink a little bit. So it's not full on baking or anything like that, but it's just kind of going to smooth out that concealer. Then I'm also going to use some of that translucent powder and apply it in the areas where I get oily. So wherever I use that primer, I'm going to do a little bit of that. So my forehead, my chin, my cheeks a little bit. So now I actually want to go into the eyes, and for the eyes I'm going to be using two different palettes. I'm going to use the Lorac Pro Mega 2 palette, and I'm also going to be using the Naked 3 palette. So let's go ahead and dig in. For an eyelid primer, I'm going to be using this Thank Me Later eyelid primer by Elizabeth Mott. I got it in one of my Ipsy bags and I really like it, so I just use a little bit of that on my eyelids just to help the eyeshadow look a little bit more vibrant. Do that. Don't forget your brown bone either. Sometimes I forget, and I'm like, wherever you put eyeshadow, you should put your primer. So now I'm going to go ahead and use this palette here, and the color that I'm going to start out with is one of my favorites. It's called Sorbet, and it's just this pretty dusty rose color, and I love this stuff because these eyeshadows literally give a lot of pigmentation, so they really like come across as the color that it looks like on the palette, which I appreciate. So I'm just going to sweep this all over my eyes, all over my lid. next, I'm going to go in with the color that's right next to it, and this is called Goji, and this is more of a dark mauve color. And I'm going to be applying it with this brush here. This is kind of like a shader brush, but it's not so flat, which I liked, a little bit fluffy, and I'm just going to use this in my crease. And I really like this color, especially these two because they're matte. So I like using a mixture of both matte and shimmer. Alright, so next I'm going to use the Naked 3 palette. I'm going to be using this color here. This is called Trick, and this is like a nice bronzy color. It has some shimmer in it, and I'm going to use this flat shader brush. This is a little bit, you know, flatter than that other one, and I'm actually going to spray some of this Caudalie Beauty Elixir, just kind of any setting spray, on my actual brush because I feel like this helps the eyeshadow kind of stick better. So I like doing that, and especially since it's shimmery, I do want it to show up shimmery. And I like doing this from kind of like the inner corner of my eye outwards. Lastly, I'm going to go in with this nice kind of like a pearly color, and it's called Chiffon, and I'm going to use this just on my eyelid, on my brow bone. And next, I'm just going to go ahead and blend those eyeshadows together, just to get rid of any harsh lines. Alright, so now moving on to my brows, I'm going to be using this NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This is a new one that I recently got. I saw it at Target and I was like, I gotta try that out. But it has a little spoolie on one side and then like a roll-up pencil on the other side. So I'm just going to go ahead and comb my eyebrows through with this side, and then I'm just going to roll it up here, and it's super thin, which I like because I feel like I have more control, you know, to make my eyebrows look full but natural at the same time. So what I like doing is using small strokes, kind of starting in the middle of my eyebrow, working outwards. And I like using brow pencils like this just kind of to fill in my eyebrows and kind of lengthen them a little bit. I feel like I wish they were a little bit longer, so this does a good job of lengthening as well. So now onto bronzer. I'm going to be using the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and it looks like this. I like this because it's pretty matte, but it does have a hint of shimmer, which is good for, you know, special occasions or if you're going out, you know, anything like that. And I like applying it with a brush like this, which is a large angle brush, and I like doing it in the hollows of my cheeks. Doing my nose as well, just on the sides. And I forgot that I haven't done my eyeliner or mascara. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with my liner and my mascara. I'm going to be using just a liquid liner to line. Alright, so now on to blush. I'm going to be using the Too Faced blush, and this is the Perfect Flush blush, and it's in the color Something About Berry. It looks like this. I got it a while back, and I just love it because it's a perfect pink color, and it has a little bit of shimmer, and I'm going to be using this little brush here, which I also love. This is by Sonia Kashuk, and I'm just going to use this on the apples of my cheeks. and now on to the lips. I'm going to be using the E.L.F. moisturizing lipstick. This is in the color Marcella Blush, and I like this color because it's matte and it is a neutral, which goes well with a lot of different looks, so I'm going to use that. And this stuff like tastes so good. I'm not like eating it or anything, but it just smells and tastes really good. And lately, I've been loving this new lip gloss here. This is by Revlon. I hadn't tried out these type of lip glosses by Revlon, but these are super good quality. This is just in the color Natural 215, and oh my gosh, they are super creamy. They remind me a lot of like the MAC lip glosses, which is, you know, this is like way cheaper, so I like this stuff. And this is just like a neutral color. Not really going to add too much color to it, just kind of a shine. Alright, and that is pretty much the whole look. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys like it. I really like this because it's fresh and, you know, it's girly and pink, and I love, you know, girly and pink stuff. So it's great for like a date night or, you know, just a night out. So that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you would like to see more tutorial videos. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you are, you know, automatically notified when a new video is up. Remember that you can follow me on all my social media sites, which will be listed down below. Don't forget that you guys are all beautifully and wonderfully made, and I will see you in my next video.